Hi students, today we are going to learn the negative biased clipper. In previous we have discussed the positive clippers, negative clippers and positive biased clipper. Now we are going to learn the negative biased clipper. First of all, we have to consider the one circuit diagram. For that we are taking the one resistor. By taking one resistor and take the one diode which can be connected in reverse bias. By taking one resistor and taking one diode which can be connected in reverse bias, and we are taking the one reference voltage and we are taking the one load resistor RL. This is the circuit diagram of the negative biased clipper. For this circuit we have to apply the input, that is sinusoidal. We are giving the full cycle of the sinusoidal input. So the output will be noted across the load resistor. This is the circuit diagram of the negative biased clipper. This is reference voltage, this is diode and this is resistor. This is the circuit diagram of the negative biased clipper. Let us come to the operation of the negative biased clipper. Clipper means which is used to reduce the unwanted noise, or which is used to reduce the unwanted signal with respect to the DC level, but we are applying the one linear network. Here our unit name is non-linear wave shaping. Non-linear wave shaping means for the linear circuit we are applying the sinusoidal input, but we are getting the output is non-sinusoidal. For the linear network we are giving the sinusoidal input, but we are getting the output is non-sinusoidal. Either it may be a positive or negative signals. This is the input and this is the output. That is known as the non-linear wave shaping. Non-linear wave shaping means for the linear network. We are giving the sinusoidal input, but we are getting the output is non-sinusoidal output. That is known as the non-linear wave shaping. Here we using the linear network means we are using the linear elements. What are the linear elements? Resistor, capacitor and inductor. Resistor, capacitor, inductors are the linear elements. By using these components we are constructing the one linear network. For the linear network we are applying the input is sinusoidal, but output is getting the non-sinusoidal. That is known as the non-linear wave shaping. Let us come to the operation of the negative biased clipper. Let us come to the operation of the negative biased clipper. First of all, we are considering the one circuit diagram. For that we are applying the input is sinusoidal. Let us consider the one positive half cycle. During the positive half cycle it is connected to the resistor. From the resistor it goes to the diode. Diode is in reverse bias condition. In reverse bias condition diode does not conduct, so it can be diode in reverse bias circuit, which can be acting as a open switch. Circuit can be acting as a open switch, so it does not pass any voltage and currents to the reference voltage, so that the output across the load resistor is same as the input. VI is equal to Vout. Vout. Once again I am explaining. During the positive half cycle diode is in reverse bias condition. Diode does not conduct, does not flow any voltage and currents, and it can be acting as a open switch, so that it is does not flow any voltage and currents to the reference voltage. The output across the load resistor is same as the input, same input which is passed to the output, so the output is same as the input. Now we are considering the negative half cycle. During the negative half cycle, diode goes to the forward bias. Which can be acting as a closed switch. So the voltage which flows to the reference voltage. Here the reference voltage is fixed at some voltage. That voltage only will appear at the output. The fixed reference voltage only generated at the output. The output across the load resistor is reference voltage. Vout is equal to VR. Vout is equal to minus VR. Vout is equal to minus VR. Vout is equal to minus VR. During the negative half cycle, diode goes to the forward bias, and which can be acting as a closed switch, and it can be passed to the reference voltage. The reference voltage which is fixed at some voltage, that voltage only will appear at the output side. So the output is Vout is equal to minus VR. This is the operation of the negative biased clipper. This is the output. Once again I am explaining the negative biased clipper. During the positive half cycle, diode is in reverse bias condition, which does not conduct and which can be acting as a open switch. So there is no voltage and currents flows to the diode, and across the reference voltage is 0. So the same input which is passed to the output, Vout is equal to Vi. While we are considering the negative half cycle, diode goes to the forward bias condition, so which is in conducting condition and which is can be applied to the reference voltage. Here the reference voltage which is fixed at some voltage, that voltage will be appear at the load resistor. So Vout is equal to minus VR. So output will be the like this. This is the operation of the negative biased clipper. Let us know about the combinational clippers. Combinational clippers are also called as the two-level clipper, or it also called as the independent of two-level clipper. Till now we have discussed the only single level clipper. That means only we used the single diodes, and we are getting the either we are getting the positive output, nor we are getting at the negative outputs only. But simultaneously we don't get the both sides at the same time. So that's why it is called as a single level clippers. Now we are going to learn the double level clippers. That means simultaneously the output will be appear at the positive side and negative side. So let us see how it is getting the two level clipper. First of all, we have to consider the circuit diagram. For that we are taking the one resistor, and we are taking the diode D1 which can be connected in forward bias, and we are taking another diode D2 which can be connected in reverse bias. For the diode D1 we are taking the reference voltage VR1. For the diode D2 we are considering the reference voltage VR2. So the output will be at the load resistor. This is the circuit diagram construction. So let us explain the operation of the combinational clippers. First of all, we are considering the one input waveform, that is full sinusoidal output. Now we can explain during the positive half cycle. And which is applied to the resistor. From the resistor it is passed to the D1 diode. D1 diode is in forward bias condition. D1 is in forward bias. D2 is reverse bias. D2 is reverse bias. So that diode which can be act as a closed switch, and diode D2 which can be act as a open switch. Diode can be act as a open switch. So the voltage only passed from the which diode, only with the diode D1, because of the it is connected in forward condition. In forward condition, the diode conducts and all the voltages from the input side which are passed to the diode D1, and which can be passed to the reference voltage VR. Reference voltage VR. Here the reference voltage which can be fixed at some voltage. If the input is greater than the reference voltage, so the remaining half cycle will be cut. Suppose we are taking the input voltage is 6 volts, reference voltage is 5 volts. So 5 volts only output will get, remaining 1 voltage will be removed. So for the D2 diode, there is no voltage and currents are flows to the D2 because it is connected in reverse bias condition. There is no voltage passed at the reference voltage VR. So the output is positive half cycle. This is the input, this is the output. Input is 6 volts, output is 5 volts. Only reference voltage will be at the output side, that is VR voltage. If the input is greater than the reference voltage, that voltage only will appear at the output side. Let us consider the another half cycle, that is negative half cycle. During the negative half cycle, diode D1 goes to the reverse bias condition and diode D2 is in forward bias condition. During the negative half cycle, diode D1 reverse bias, D2 forward bias, which can act as open switch, and this can act as a closed switch. From which diode the current will be flows? From the D2 diode the current will be flows, and voltage or currents flows from the D2, while the other diode D1 is in off condition, D2 is an on condition. Here the reference voltage will be fixed at the VR2 voltage. The reference voltage will be fixed at the VR2 voltage. That voltage only will be appear at the output side. So output will be like this. This is the input. Suppose this is the input. Output is like this. Output is like this. Only the reference voltage will be appear at the outputs. When will be the both the diodes is in on condition, means when will be the both the diodes is in during the positive half cycle, diode D1 on condition, D2 off condition. During negative half cycle, D1 off condition, D2 is on condition. When the both the diodes in on condition, both the diodes are on condition, so this cycle will be continuous. This cycle we are getting the output is like this, no? So the cycle will be continuous. So till there we are getting the output like. So this will be at the when the both the diodes is an on condition. When the both the diodes are in on condition, both the diodes are in on condition. So this is the operation of the combinational clipper or two level clipper or double level clipper. So once again I am explaining the combinational clipper. This is the important question. So we have to concentrate. Once again I am explaining the combinational clipper. Once again I am explaining the combinational clipper. First of all, we have to take the one circuit diagram. For that we are taking the two diodes, D1 diode and D2 diode. For the D1 diode we are taking the reference voltage VR1. For the D2 diode we are taking the reference voltage VR2. At the output side the load resistor is added to reduce the loading effects. So we are considering the input is, here we are applying the input is full sinusoidal input, but we are getting the non-sinusoidal output. So that is known as the non-linear wave shape. We are applying the sinusoidal input to the linear network, but we are getting the output is non-sinusoidal. So that is known as the non-linear circuit. So first of all, we have to consider the one positive half cycle. During the positive half cycle, diode D1, diode D1 forward bias, D2 reverse bias, D2 reverse bias. Here D1 which can be acting as a closed switch and D2 can be acting as a open switch. This is in on condition, the diode D2 in off condition. So the voltage which is flows to the D1 diode, while the other D2 is in off condition, it does not flows any current voltage to the D2 diode. So from the D1 diode, the input passed to the this positive cycle, it passed to the D1, and for that it is passed to the reference voltage. So the reference voltage which is fixed at the some voltage, that voltage only will appear at the output side. If the input is exceeds the reference voltage, if the input is exceeds the reference voltage, that voltage will be appear at the output. If the input is same as the reference voltage, so same output will be get. So this is the output. Here the above peak is clipped off, because of this above peak is clipped off because of the input is greater than the battery voltage, that is reference voltage. That's why only half cycle will be, suppose we are taking the input is 6 volts, so but output is getting the this only, this is input, this is output. That means the reference voltage only fixed at the 5 volts, that voltage only will appear at the output side. So again we are considering the negative half cycle. Now we are considering the negative half cycle. Now we are considering the negative half cycle. During the negative half cycle, the diodes will be changes its conditions. The diodes will be changes its conditions. Let us see. During the negative half cycle, which is given to the resistor, here D1 reverse bias, and which can be acting as a open switch, and it is an off condition. D2 is in forward bias condition, this can be acting as a closed switch, and it is in on condition. The current flows to the D2 diode only because of it is in forward bias condition. From the diode it is flows to the reference voltage. Reference voltage will be fixed at some voltage. If the input exceeds the reference voltage, that reference voltage only will appear at the output side. So Vi is equal, V out is equal to minus VR2. Vi is equal to minus VR2. So this is the during the negative half cycle. This is the output. That means we are getting the output is like this. This is input and this is output. This peak will be clipped off because of it is unwanted. Only reference voltage is the wanted signal, that only will be appear at the output side. So that is known as combinational clipper. When will be the both the diodes will be in on condition, means the both the diodes are in we are getting the, we are taking as the input voltage, that is 6 volts, 6 volts. Like this we are getting the output. Now this is the output. during the positive half cycle, and this will be the when the both the diodes are in on condition. Both the diodes D1 D2 is in on condition. So this will be this is during the negative half cycle. These peaks will be clipped off. These peaks will be clipped off. So that is known as a combinational clipper. This is the combinational clipper. So today we have completed the clippers topic. Only clipper topic is completed. In nonlinear wave shaping, we have the two parts that are clippers and clampers. So clippers is the one of the first part. So clippers are different types. They are positive series clippers, negative series clippers, positive shunt clipper, negative shunt clipper, positive biased clipper and negative biased clipper, and combinational clipper. Combinational clipper. Once again, I am giving the brief overview of the clippers part. This is the easy to understand. You can easily understand. You can easily write in the SEM exams also. So you have to concentrate on this unit. We have the clippers applications there. The clippers are used in some applications there. Applications of clippers are TV transmitters, TV receivers, radio transmitters, radio receivers, FM transmitters, FM receivers, and synchronizing signals, and it is used in amplitude modulation signals, and which can be used in square wave generators, and it can be used in rectangular generators also. It can be used in rectangular generators also. These are all the applications of the clippers. It is used in radio, TV transmitters, TV receivers, radio transmitters, FM transmitters, synchronizing signals, noise reduction signals, amplitude reduction signals, square wave generator, rectangular wave generators. These are all the applications of the clippers. So we can discuss once again briefly about the clippers part. Our unit name is non-linear wave shaping. Non-linear wave shaping means for the linear network we are applying the sinusoidal input, but we are getting the non-sinusoidal output. So that is known as the non-linear wave shaping. Let us define important short answer. Define the non-linear wave shaping. Define the non-linear wave shaping means for the linear network. Linear elements are resistor, capacitor, and inductor. By using these linear elements, we are constructing the one linear circuit. For that linear circuit, we are applying the sinusoidal input, but we are getting the output is non-sinusoidal. That is known as the non-linear wave shaping. Non-linear wave shaping. In the non-linear wave shaping, we have the two parts. They have clippers part and clampers part. First of all, we have discussed the clippers part. What is meant by clipper? This is also important definition of the clipper. Define the clipper. Clippers are classified clipper is a electronic circuit and which is easy to remove the unwanted part of the signal with respect to the DC level. With respect to the DC level, clipper is a circuit which is easy to remove the unwanted part of the signal. So that with respect to the positive signal, that is known as the clipper. Clippers are classified into different types. This classification can also you can also ask a small answer in classifications. So what is meant by what are the classifications of clippers? Clippers are classified into different types. They are according to the period of conduction, according to the configuration, according to the nonlinear devices. According to the period of conduction only we have that are classification of clippers are clippers clasped into positive clippers and negative clippers. Again, positive clippers clasped into positive series and positive shunt. Positive and negative clippers are negative series and negative shunt clippers. And we have also biased clippers, positive biased clipper and negative biased clipper. So these are all the classifications of the clippers part. So in the clipper part, positive series clipper and negative series clippers, positive shunt series and shunt clippers, negative series and shunt clippers, biased clippers, positive and negative biased clippers, and combinational clipper and applications of clipper. So what are the operations of the positive series clippers and positive shunt clippers, negative shunt clippers and negative series clippers? So when we consider the positive series clipper, so here unwanted part is positive signal, so the output will be only at the output side. If we consider the negative clippers, the negative clipper means removing the unwanted. What part has to be cut? The negative part has to be cut. So negative part is the unwanted signal, so the output only will be at the positive side. During while we are considering the positive peak clipper, the output will be at negative side. While we are considering the negative peak clipper, the output will be at positive side. Once remember that. So if you have idea on that outputs, so we can easily write the operations of the clippers. You can easily write what are the outputs coming from the positive series and negative series, and positive bias and negative bias. So if you having the input and output, about the input and about the output, so we can easily write the operations. First of all, we have to construct the circuit diagram. So we have to explain the circuit diagram. After that, we have to explain the operations of the clippers. So for that we can easily understand and we have to write the clear explanations about the clippers. We have to write clear explanation about the clippers, so you can neatly write the about the clippers part. This is the clippers part. Next part is clampers. Clampers are also, there are different types. Let us discuss the drawbacks of the shunt and series and shunt diode clippers. There are some drawbacks. Series and shunt diode clippers. In series clipper, if the diode is in off position, there will be no transmission of input signal to output. In series clipper, when the diode is in off position, there will be no transmission of input to output. But in case of high frequency signal, the transmission occurs through diode capacitance, which is undesirable. This is the drawback of using diode as series element in such clippers. So another disadvantage in the shunt diode is, when the diode is in off condition, the transmission of input should be takes place to output. Okay, the transmission of inputs should be takes place to output. In case the high frequency input signal, capacitance effects, so that the operation will be gets the noise. That is the one of the disadvantages. So if the diodes are in off position, if you are applying the high frequency signal, it cannot transmit them because of in off condition it does not transmit any signals now. So if you are applying the high frequency signals, you have to transmit, but here position is in off condition, it does not transmitting, so that's why we are getting the some disadvantages. So for the transmission, it is takes place in the capacitance. So capacitance should be used to only electric storage of electric charge. If you transmit the electric charge, some shortcuts will be occur. So these are all the disadvantages. While the diodes are in off conditions, the capacitance will take place to transmit the input signals of high frequencies. So while it is take place in the while the signals are passed to the capacitance, there will be some shortcuts and damages. So that's why these are all the drawbacks of the series and shunt diode clippers. In next section we can discuss the clampers part. Clampers part also we have the only two questions, that is positive clampers and negative clamper. In clippers we have the classification of clippers. So these are all the important questions. While coming to the clampers, there are some important questions: positive clamper and negative clamper, and two level clampers. So these are all the important questions in the second unit. In the next section we can discuss the clampers part. We please, after listening the class, we have to refer the notes. You have to refer once we have if you refer the notes, we can easily understand the concept. Okay, thank you.